My daughter looks sweet and loving, but she is homicidal.
Her daughter smashed a little girl's head against the wall for cutting in line.
When my son was just 4 months old, my daughter tried to smother him with his blanket by putting her hand over his mouth and his nose. She said she was trying to play peekaboo with him, but he was sleeping. When she's angry with my son, she will slap him, pinch him, twist his legs, twist his arms, bend his feet back. Now my son has to see a therapist because of the damage that was done to his ankles and his feet.
Tina and I took her daughter to the hospital to become evaluated.
When we got to the hospital, my daughter admitted to the doctors that she tried smothering her brother. So they 5150'd her. She was placed on Sunday and they called me Thursday to be picked up. After the hospital called me, I decided to go to the police. And they told me to leave her in the hospital because if she came home and she hurt my son again, then I would be responsible and both of my children would be taken from me. Because I didn't pick my daughter up from the hospital, I have allegations against me stating abandonment as well as failure to protect my child.
It's astounding to me that you're saying you seem to think you don't have anything to do with this.
No, I have a lot
to do with it. It's not about me,
it.
It's about my child. What do you mean? It's your child. Should she have picked this child up from the hospital?
Yes. And then you have resources. You could have called CPS.
I contacted the police
with the child.
department.
You could have even gone to an office and said, look, I don't know what to do. I don't want another nightmare. I don't want to lose my baby. There are places to go and things to do. But abandoning her is only going to get you in deeper water.
I understand that, but I didn't abandon her. I went and spoke with a police officer.
But I'm just saying, see, this is what I mean. Like, you did abandon her.
I told that team they are doing an injustice with her, that she's very ill, that I believe that she needed a higher level of care, that I believe that, she needed more help. And then what happens? A couple days later, she does this. They were really oblivious to her behaviors, even in the medical record.
They're not.
No, but they were.
No, but you do the same thing she does. And the two of you are where these kids are caught, honestly.
Right.
Come on, be fair to these kids.
No, I had my job, I had my home and everything else, and I
The point
gave
is,
it all up
bigger
to come out
picture,
here
the
to make
excuses
every better
and
reunification for my
the
child.
lack of ownership is what I'm talking about on both
No,
your
I
parts.
took ownership of messing
Now,
up things.
but all these years you haven't.
No, I have. In the past 3
But
years,
why does she
I
want to
have.
kill people?
I don't know.
She's angry.
Right. And
Well,
she doesn't-
why is she
I don't
angry?
know why she's angry.
Maybe
Probably because
look
of
at the
me.
list. Come on. See, if this denial is what's not going to allow the system to give you that kid back.
I think what parents need to understand, particularly if you're a single parent, single mother, or single father, the important thing to understand is the bar isn't lowered in terms of what a child is entitled to or expected to have provided to them. That I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm just saying you need to understand the system so you can work within the system. And you can say it's fair, you can say it's not fair, but knowledge is power. And if you feel like you're in jeopardy, or that someone you love is in jeopardy of having the children removed from the home or something like that happening, then what you need to do is find out what the criteria are. Know what yardstick is going to be used to measure you as a parent. And you can complain, well, it's not fair, it's hard for a single parent. It is hard, but there are resources available. And if you know this is the yardstick I'm going to be measured by, they're going to look at this, and this, and this, and this, and this, then you know what you have to do. And go to them, say, if you're going to hold me responsible for this, then help me do it. Help me do the things that I need to do to meet these standards. And they will give you that help. And we were working with a story today, and it's like, this isn't fair, so we don't want it to be true. Well, the fact that it isn't fair doesn't mean that it's not true. So make those things a to-do list, get the help that you need to do them, and you'll find that they will help you. They just won't judge you. They will help you. Those resources are there, and they don't cost money. They just take effort and follow-up.